I'm Trevor Knott, and I'm running for re-election for the King Philip School Committee. Briefly, for those of you that don't know me, my wife Renee and I moved here over 20 years ago and have raised all three of our children here. Our youngest, Ian, is at King Philip High School as we speak. We've felt blessed to be a part of Wrentham ever since we moved here, this wonderful town, centuries old. And from the beginning, I've tried to get involved and do what I can to make a difference. I'm a past moderator and active member of the Congregational Church, past president and active member of the Lions Club, and for 18 years I coached Wrentham youth baseball, soccer, and softball, at least until I got to a point where my kids were too old and I couldn't be effective there anymore. I'm currently on the board of directors at the Wrentham Cooperative Bank and proudly have served for the past 6 years on the King Philip School Committee, where I currently am chair. Now, 6 years, what do we have to show for that? 6 years ago, when I came on the committee, I would say that the district was not in quite the place that it is now. We had an ineffective superintendent that needed to be replaced. We had what some would say was rather lackluster performance in the school. And we had very combative relationships between the three towns that King Philip serves and the administration, and sometimes within the district itself. Since that time, we've stabilized leadership, brought in an effective superintendent who has rallied and solidified his admin team and the teachers that shape the lives of our children every day. We've vastly improved the relationships between the three towns and King Philip, and I think vastly improved the performance of our students in school. In fact, just 2 years ago, King Philip was named into the top tier of high schools, best high schools across America by U.S. News and World Report. By the way, we also combated a pandemic during that time. So why run a re-election after all that good work behind us, you might ask? Well, most importantly, to do the work that needs to be done, to serve the families and especially the children of our town of Wrentham. What does that mean for me? It means taking us from good to great. It means onboarding a new superintendent. As our current superintendent plans to retire, we're going to be bringing in an effective leader. I want to be a part of that and make sure that that new superintendent's experience enables him or her to lead the district to even better results in the years ahead. I want to make sure we address some of the educational gaps that came about during the pandemic. Every district experienced them. We need to work hard to make sure those gaps are addressed and our students are all on the right path, every single one of them. And last but not least, I want to make sure that our administrative team and our teachers, and most importantly our students, can stay focused on their education. Special interests, far ends of the political spectrum, there's no place for that in our schools. And I'll work hard to make sure that we stay focused on kids first, students first, and education first at King Philip. So I'll close by asking for your vote in April. Your vote for me is a vote for experience, but also, as I hope you can tell, a vote for commitment and passion for our town of Wrentham, for all of our families, but especially for our students and the kids of Wrentham. It's a great place to grow up, a great place to live. I feel blessed to be here, and I appreciate your vote and all your support for the past 6 years.